It's no secret, I love Cardano, and there has been a lot of misconception surrounding their launch of smart contracts. People mostly thought that with the launch, everything will magically start working. The dexes will be able to trade, there will be tons of play-to-earn games, but that's not how it works. With the launch of smart contracts, people are now able to build on Cardano, and the cool projects are yet to come. So I'm here to talk about 8 play-to-earn games coming to the Cardano ecosystem. And if you think that sounds interesting and want to see this beautiful avatar in your subscription box every single day, then subscribe, hit the little bell icon so you never miss out on a new video, and let's get this show on the road. And while there are a lot of games being worked on, a lot of games yet to be released, these are the 8 games that I found that we want to keep our eyes on. And this list only gets crazier. There's a GOAT Battle Royale, a Cardano Need for Speed that... Okay, let's start with Cornucopia. Just like any other play-to-earn game, you own your avatar and you can also own land. Cornucopia, or the island, is split into many different domes, each with its own varying theme. For example, this is the Western Dome, where you can play Western-styled minigames, which all are play to earn. Obviously, your avatar is also an NFT that can be sold on the aftermarket, and there will be many other zones like Farm Life, the Age of the Samurai, and many more. The more creative players can design their own items such as coffee tables, beds, other household furnishings, which then can be minted into an island blueprint. The other players can then buy this blueprint, gather the materials needed in order to create it, and then create a brand new NFT that can then also be resold on the aftermarket or used in their own dome. Also, did I mention that it's being built on the Unreal Engine 5, which is totally insane, one of the best graphical engines out there right now. Checking out the team that made it, there's 4 people that have actually founded this project, each with their LinkedIn profiles, so all of this looks very, very legit. And then they have a team of advisors also behind them. One of the advisors is actually a former CEO of Atari and is now head of the Atari blockchain division, which is very exciting to say the least. Alright, I wanted to keep the next game for the end, but I just want to talk about it. It's called Little Goats, or Lil Goats, like a rapper. It's a battle royale with, well, little goats on the Cardano blockchain. Each player will have their own goat NFT. They pay a little entry fee, and then everybody enters the battle royale, and then the one winner takes everything. Okay. That's a concept that is not new to the blockchain play-to-earn space. There have been games from Gala Games, especially like Crypto.Cars, for example, where you pay an entry fee and then the winner takes everything, the one that is the fastest, basically. This is a battle royale concept with goats as NFTs. It's ridiculous. And you'll also be able to rent out your goats. You'll also be able to rent out your goats to other players so they can also enjoy the battle royale goodness of fighting little goats. To me, this screenshot looks like it's available on phones, which is super exciting. 6.37 billion people in the world have smartphones. That's about 80% of the population. And most of these crypto games are going to be able to give these people, especially in the third world countries, a little bit of a side hustle as a side income where they can play to earn on their mobile phones. But it's not just for third world countries, right? Even I play to earn games, mostly because they're new, they're fun, and it's a very cool way of making some money on the side. So as far as the team behind Little Goats goes, I found this Sabrina, who is the artist behind the 30,000 unique little goats that will soon be born. But other than that, I wasn't able to find any founders, co-founders, CEOs. I found nothing. So if that's a red flag to you, I would understand. But take it as you will. It's one of the projects that you can keep your eyes on. Now, what's Cardano for Speed? Well, it's kind of Need for Speed, but Cardano. Well, not really Need for Speed. It's more like this car game that I reviewed a while back. So here's what they say. We're striving to make it easy and affordable as possible to start playing our game and start making money. Cardano Speed is an NFT collection of performance cars, and the holders of the NFTs have access to the game and much more. Okay, looking at their social score, it's very high right now, so people like this project apparently. This is what the NFTs are gonna look like. And while I wasn't able to find any gameplay, there are similar games already out there, for example this one. So this is about how the gameplay could look like, potentially. Again, I haven't found any exact gameplay as they haven't released anything, but games like this always do well as people just love cars and play to earn together. For some reason, people love it. I'm not the biggest car guy myself, but I appreciate that you guys like stuff like that, so that's why I'm showcasing it. So looking at their roadmap, their white paper is supposed to be released soon, then the NFT sale, then the gaming environment. I might come circle back around to this game and see if I was right about the gameplay and how this game will actually look like. Now let's talk about Cardano Warriors, guys. Cardano Warriors looks very cool, actually. And the cool thing about Cardano Warriors, you can go on their website right now and look at this. This is me playing. Let's go, Cardano Warriors, the first playable Cardano game. I don't know if playthrough works, I don't know if anything works at all in this game, and this music is loud, I got it turned off. But basically, and I quote, "The game Cardano Warriors was born for a love of video games, their technology enthusiasm, and the idea of making a real difference in the NFT project scenery during the early Cardano network stages." And this is what I was talking about. It is so very early in the Cardano ecosystem. All the good games are yet to come out. Well, all the games are yet to come out. No games out yet. This is the only playable thing I was able to find on the whole wide web. As they say here, they're celebrating a golden era of console RPG games, so this makes me think that they've been playing video games for quite a while now, because RPG games haven't looked like this since the freaking 90s. So that's a very good sign, that's for sure, because we actually want these games to be developed by video game enthusiasts and not money-hungry corporations. Obviously, as with all crypto NFT games, you'll be able to own your avatar. It'll be play to earn, obviously, as you finish quests, etc, etc, as is with all the RPG play to earn games, so that's all fine and cool. And now, moving on to a card game. I know a lot of you guys love card games, especially Gods Unchained and card games in that art form. So this is the only card game that I was able to find on the Cardano network. It's called Dracards, and as they say, the most ambitious NFT card game project yet. Well, that remains to be seen, but Dracards is an NFT play-to-earn trading card game that's a mouthful. Created by players who love card games and technology. The Dracards company main goal is to structure the economic ecosystem and an active community of collectors, players, and investors. They have a whole fantasy universe behind the cards, and each collection has a unique story accompanied by remarkable characters and plots. Their coin will be called Fire, so Dracards Fire is a token for the Dracards ecosystem. Fire holders can claim rewards by staking their tokens, as well as playing the game and participating in votes to decide new elements to the game. Players can also earn fire by playing minigames. So this is pretty much what they look like. Looks pretty damn cool. And yeah, I know a lot of you are card game fans, so I definitely wanted to feature a card game. I'm super happy to have stumbled upon this particular game. Their gameplay is not out yet, obviously, as none of the games are out yet. But it is definitely worth keeping an eye on. And as soon as some gameplay comes out, I will be sure to circle back and kind of do a video like this again with all the gameplay. Now, what's ADA Realm? All right, let's talk a little bit about that. ADA Realm is a social metaverse project on the Cardano blockchain that allows users to purchase digital lands or plots. Those who purchase them will have full ownership of the plots, as they say, and they say they're also focused on expanding through collaborations with other projects. Okay. Now, if this doesn't sound too exciting to you, it doesn't sound too exciting to me either. Now, here's what I do when I find a project like this. I, first of all, have to go to their website and kind of see what this is all about. I want to see, hey, Happy New Year to you as well, ADA Realm. I don't know what to think about games like this, because what they say here is you'll be able to purchase something from us that has no utility, and you can resell it to someone else who thinks it'll go up in price, and it just looks like a Ponzi scheme, right? Just like, well, all NFTs are a Ponzi scheme, really. I don't understand if this will actually be a playable 3D game, or if you can just purchase a 2D virtual land and then that's it. If that's so, then this is definitely not a metaverse, while they do promote themselves as a metaverse. Oh, okay. So we are in the game right now, and these are some of the plots you can actually buy. Okay, well, I take it back. It might actually be a metaverse. Okay, never mind, guys. See? I spoke too soon. But obviously I always have reservations when it comes to these projects because, well, a lot of them are scams. But this looks pretty legit, so I can then look at it from below. I can see who the owner of the land is, and this is his wallet and everything else. The wallet's holding quite a few NFTs here. If they actually have a real play-to-earn mechanic, then this is not all useless, and if they actually enable like a 3D playing environment. If anyone from Ethereum is actually watching this, what you should do is make it clear on your website what you are and what you're doing, because right now it just doesn't look too good. The website seems very cheap, and the roadmap, I'm definitely not a fan of the roadmap. Just the design of the roadmap screams NFT Ponzi scheme. I would love for all these projects to be successful and have a longevity and a good life, but it's not up to me. It's up to the community. So 2 more games to kind of talk a little bit about it. First of all, it's Cardano Village. There's no same house in a Cardano Village. Own a house. You can own a house, you can make up a village and a continent. The world is a metaverse in Cardano. A lot of people are throwing the word metaverse around like it's nothing, and most of them are not metaverses. Obviously, all these games are in very early stages of development, and like Cardano Village, they want to continue developing and presenting their visions. Right now, their vision is Cardanians carry out various activities such as land, houses, and house decorations, and they're a team from Korea. Now, this is a good-looking roadmap. Unlike the one we saw before, this is an actual good-looking roadmap. Place your houses where you want. Yeah, not a lot about this game out right now. Not a lot of info because, well, it's in the early stages of development. But it's another game I definitely want to keep my eye on. It looks pretty cool. The design looks pretty cool. The team seems like it's very passionate about what they're doing. And they have quite a team from UI and design, development, art. No LinkedIn profiles though, and no real pictures, which is a red flag for me. So if you guys from Cardano Village are watching this, please update this so we can actually see your actual faces and not some cartoon characters, because it just screams red flag to me. But the last game I wanted to talk about is called Novaseers. Camera is about to stop recording, and it stopped. And we're back. I've been recording for a while. It just kind of stops after like 30 minutes of recording. So yeah, the videos are short, but the recording times are very long. Novaseers, find your place in the universe. Novaseers wants also to be a metaverse. A gamified metaverse, where users can become part of the ecosystem and thrive within it. Our first release will be the Novas, spaceports of our universe. Mathematically modeled 3-dimensional galaxies using the density wave theory. That means nothing to me. What the hell is a density wave theory? So they have their own lore, which is very important. Finally, someone with a little bit of lore. Gamers love a good lore. Before the beginning of time, before life itself, the gods descended upon the void and created the Novas, a place for children to live. The gods called their children the Zerks, and among them chose the strongest and most faithful as the guardians of each Nova. They are known as the Seers. The order was kept for eons until the gods disappeared. The Seers were lost without their father's guidance, only knowing they had to protect their reason to exist. The Novas. And I'm guessing the Novas will be NFTs, which will be pretty damn cool. And their stage 1 roadmap is called the Big Bang, which I love. Again, this is a very creative and original roadmap, unlike the one we saw before that I hated. And then we have the team behind them with their Twitter pages, each linked. So again, it's not LinkedIn, but it's definitely much better than having cartoon characters as the team. So with that being said, hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you tomorrow for a new one. And until then, my name is The Inspector, and peace out.